And on this, the final day of qualifications for the Indianapolis 500, the rains came, washing out most of the action. But in spite of the weather, there are still stories to be told. And as our Neal Moore found, television waits for no one, not even Mother Nature.
The day opened gray and wet, very wet. And that forced fans under makeshift shelters, while wreckers, not racers, ducked into the speedway groove. The rain may keep the cars off the track and the fans out of the stands, but for the people who cover the 500, the show must go on, rain or shine. Yes, that's rain coming down, but the fans want to see something.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a 33rd qualifier for the 500. You're looking at it right there. I'd like to thank my sponsors. I want to thank my wife.
Thanks, Ed, but that's not what Paul Brady has in mind. As producer of Channel 8's race coverage, Brady is responsible for the Speedway story, even if it rains.
I think when you have 25, 30 cars qualifying, that's harder than when you don't have any cars qualifying. For example, Dick's going to go out and interview a guy in a garage.
When you don't have 200-mile-per-hour race cars to watch, you go looking for something else. But watch where you're walking.
Remember, this is the greatest spectacle in racing.
There are action reports about the lack of action to be done, videotapes to be viewed and then edited. And oh yes, there's that garage interview to be done.
Yes, it's covering the 500 without covering the 500.
But it wouldn't be the 500 without a little rain and a lot of creativity by the Sports 8 race coverage team. And on this day, the cameras were eventually uncovered and the track sprang to life. And the big story once again was the cars that go round in circles. Reporting on the scene at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Neal Moore, News 8.
Now they make it look so easy out there.
They do. They really do. I guess the sports team should be commended because there's a lot of track to cover. Yes, Jim too, and including Jim. There's a lot of track to cover and not a whole lot of time to do it.
And if you want to see what those creative minds have done, stay tuned for Speedway Today. It's following us right now.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Eric Halvorson.
And I'm Tina Cosby. For Tom Magnuson and Jim Barber, right here. Good night.